Hey guys, it's Duro-Fadipe here, and SDF if you will, and I'm delighted to come your way again today. I know it's been some time, I've sincerely missed everyone here. Alright, this past few weeks have been really tough. I lost someone really dear to me, and that threw me off balance. But it feels good to be back, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone that reached out to me. Thank you for the messages, thank you for the thoughts. I appreciate it. God bless you all. Okay, so today, what do I have for you? Today, I want to share with you what I regard as really profound. All right, I've titled it "The Secret to Trading Crash and Boom with Tweezers Finally Exposed." All right, so before we proceed, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, please do so, and also deploy the notification bell, just so that every single time I upload a video, you get a notification. All right, I'm gonna hold on a few seconds. Let me hold on a few seconds for you. I'll hold on a few seconds for you. All right, let's proceed now. Thank you. All right, so the secret to trading crash and boom with Tweezers finally exposed. All right, so before we proceed at all, it's important, or before we go onto the chart, it's important that we first understand this pattern. All right, so what is a tweezer pattern? All right, a tweezer pattern is a double candlestick pattern in which the two candlesticks have approximately equal high and low. All right, and it's considered to be a reversal candlestick pattern, which means this pattern is usually formed at the end of a trend. Okay, when a trend is coming to an end and is about to change direction, that's when we see this pattern. Now look at this. This is a tweezer pattern. All right, now here we have an equal high and approximately equal high, or let's say equal high here and approximately equal low. Okay, now the definition is that it's two candlestick pattern, all right, with one candlestick being bearish and the other one being bullish, or one being bullish and the other one being bearish. Okay, we're going to come into the details much later, but basically it's candlestick pattern in which you have two candlesticks having equal high and low. Okay, in this one we have a bullish candle, and usually, like I said, it comes at the end of a trend. Okay, it forms at the end of a trend, so it's usually an indication that that trend has come to an end, or that trend is about to change. Okay, the trend is about to change. That's what it usually indicates. Okay, so you want to look out for these patterns, and once you see it, it's an indication that the particular pattern is about to change or is potentially coming to an end. All right, now there are two types of this pattern. We have the tweezer bottom and the tweezer top. All right, let's go into that. Now the first one is the tweezer top. Now the tweezer top is usually formed at the end of an uptrend. Okay, now you're going to have an uptrend, and this is formed at the end of an uptrend, and it's forming at a key level. It's forming at an area of values, forming at resistance. Okay, it is the point where price can no longer be pushed further, and so it drops. Okay, there's a rejection, and so price price drops. Okay, it's not able to go higher, then price just falls. All right, now it's usually spotted at the end of an uptrend. Remember, we said it's a reversal pattern. All right, so it's found, tweezer tops are found at the end of an uptrend. It is signifying that the uptrend has come to an end, and it's potentially price is about to drop. All right, that's what this pattern signifies. Okay, so it's usually formed with two candlestick pattern, and the first candlestick pattern is going to tally with the direction of the trend. All right, so if we're having an uptrend, the first one is going to be a bullish candlestick, right, and the second one is going to be a bearish candlestick, indicating that price is about to reverse. All right, now note that the highs and the lows of the two candlesticks must be approximately equal, right? They don't necessarily have to be very equal as we have in this case, but they must be approximately equal. All right, so you want to watch out for this pattern at the end of an uptrend. Okay, The location again is important. Just like we say in real estate, we say that location is everything, right? That's the same thing right here. Location, where this pattern is happening, it's important. You want it to happen at a key level. All right, so it counts for nothing if you see this pattern in the center of a chart, or you see it where it's where there's where anywhere, I mean anywhere on your chart apart from these key levels. These key levels are what makes the pattern really powerful. The key levels is why you really want to, trade these patterns when they are formed at these key levels. Okay, that is important. And remember, I said that the tweezer top is found. The tweezer top is found at the end of an extended uptrend. All right, here as we have in this structure, this is an uptrend, and this formed at the top of this uptrend, and it indicated that there's about to be a reversal. And yes, indeed, it reversed. Okay, so let's move to the second form of it, which is called the Tweezer Bottom. All right, so with the Tweezer Bottom is actually a bullish reversal pattern. All right, now it's formed at the end of a downtrend. All right, now look at it. It was selling, it got to a point it could no longer sell further. There was a rejection. Price could not push that lower than this level. There was a rejection, then it closed here. All right, now on the next candle, you can see that it feels like the buyers took charge. You see the buyers took charge, they took charge, and this formed this pattern. So usually when we have these two, patterns, these two patterns that look alike, all right, these two identical patterns, with one being bearish and the other one being bullish. Now, the first one has to be bearish because this is a downtrend, and the one next to it then is bullish, okay, which is the one that is indicating that market is about to go into that direction. So again, these two candlestick patterns are important, but they're not just important. You're not just going to trade them unless you're considering the position where the pattern is formed. Okay, where is formed is actually very, very, very important. Okay, so you spot tweezer bottoms at the end of a downtrend, and tweezer tops are spotted at the end of an uptrend. Okay, indicating the market is about to sell. All right, now for the tweezer bottom, it is formed at the bottom of an extended down sell of an extended bearish move. All right, and it's an indication the market is about to turn and is about to go into a buy. All right, now let's talk about the tweezer pattern in practice. Now look at this structure, look at this chart, guys. Look at this chart. See this bullish pattern we have right here. There's a bullish pattern, and at the end of this bullish pattern, we're having this tweezer top pattern. Now tweezer top pattern is happening at resistance, right? And the first one, it's a bullish candle, and the one next to it, it's a bearish candle, right? Which is an indication that this uptrend is about to reverse and my price or market is about to go in the other direction. All right, and this actually played out quite well in this case. So how do you trade this kind of setup? Remember, said it must be happening at the key level. That's one. Then the first candle must be in line with the trend. Now this is a bullish trend, so we want to first of all see a bullish candle. Next in the sequence, you want to see a bearish candle, right? And this bearish candle must have a size. Must have the high or the low of that candle must be approximately equal to the first candle. All right, now then you also want to watch the third candle break the low. You want to wait for the third candle to break the low of the second candle. All right, in this case, here is the second candle, the bearish candle. Here is the low of this candle, so we want to wait for it to break the low of this candle. So once it breaks the low of this candle, we can take a short position and then we can enjoy this ride. All right, now this, like I said, is a powerful way to trade, but then it's also very important that you pay attention to the levels where these formations are happening. If it's not happening at a key level, then it counts for nothing. If it's not happening at a key level, it is not very powerful. All right, so you want to pay attention to your chart, and you want to see that this formation is happening at a key level. All right, now Another very important thing I want to talk about is I would like to, add is that it is important that you trade these patterns with confluence. Confluence basically is when you have more than one reason to place a trade. All right, more than one reason to place a trade. So you want to consider other factors. You may want to consider divergence. You may want to consider resistance, support, resistance. There are a few other Fibonacci, and other stuffs that you can use as a way to actually establish that setup will hold. Okay, it's important. Remember, the whole idea is to stack up the odds in your favor. It's not just about trading, it's about trading high probability setups. Okay, so you don't want to trade just because you have spotted a tweezer top pattern. You want to trade because you've spotted a tweezer top pattern at a resistance, and also you have seen other confluence, you have seen other factors, confluence factors, things that trying to strengthen your position or strengthen your decision to take that trade. That's key. All right, and these are confluence factors, and now you can trade confluence ideas to have a very high probability setup. These are the stuffs we share in the inner circle. All right, so basically in the inner circle, especially through the big theory methodology, you will show you how to use price action and market geometry techniques for low risk, high probability trading for any market condition at all right, now that is going to make this powerful. If you're going to be trading this, if you consider using confluence factors, then this will make this a very, very high probability trade setup that's going to give you a lot of profits at the end of the day. Okay, now all of this you're going to be willing to learn in the inner circle if you want, and feel free to reach out to me if you like to. Just before we go into go over to our chart, let me share some of the results of guys in the inner circle, what they are doing and how they are crushing it. Okay, now here's someone here. Take profit, this was take profit was hogged on this one, you see, and crash was buying, and take profit hit the take profit here on the boom, was selling, we hit the take profit on this one too, and here are some other members of the inner circle. All right, getting good results, guys, getting the good results. There's someone that did over 3k profits in about 2 days, I think. Yeah, in about 2 days. You can read through this and you understand where this is coming from. And here is another person. He did multiple entries, he did this, and he made this I think this is close about over 300, no, maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6, maybe about 150 or 200 plus. Okay, and there's someone. Okay, and I was asking him, I was telling him, you are becoming a beast, how much have you done today? And he said, if I close now, I would have done $2,600 all in a single day, guys. And he said, you are the beast maker and I'm grateful. All right, and he said, to think I was just making $200 in December and now I'm having 1 million naira days. This is naira, guys. 1 million naira days. So this is what's possible, guys. It is not rocket science. It is doable. I mean, it's just stacking the odds in your favor, trading high probability setups only. We don't trade for the fun of it. We trade because we have more than one reason, which is the conference I'm talking about, to make an entry. You're not trading because you've seen a tweezer top. You're not trading because you've seen a tweezer bottom. You're trading because aside the tweezer top and tweezer bottom, you have 2 or 3 other reasons to make that trade. Okay, if you want to reach out, that's Indices Snipers. You can reach out to me on that WhatsApp number and I'll be willing to show you. All right, with this being said, let's move over to the chart so I can show you. Let's move over to the chart so I can show you how this is playing out on the real chart. Okay, I marked up a few on this chart. Look at this. This is a downtrend. This is a downtrend, and this is a tweezer pattern forming at the end. This is a tweezer pattern. All right, approximately equal high and equal low. As you can see, this is a tweezer pattern, and see what happened. Now here is a down. Here is a bearish. Here is a bearish bearish trend, and it was falling all the way. But when it got here, we've had this tweezer pattern at support. Okay, we got this pattern at support, and because we have it as support, we could have entered this trade, and this gave us a bearish this was a bullish pattern. Remember, the whole idea is that you should wait and make this entry when it breaks the eye of the second candle in this sequence. So once it breaks the eye of this candle, you can go in for a buy, right? You can go in for a buy and probably close around this support. This is a minor resistance somewhere there. Or simply just, this is the 1 hour chart. So you could have entered this trade right from here, and you could have held on to this trade for close to 2 hours. Okay. Now, some of the other things you're going to learn the inner circle is, the very smart ways to exit this kind of trades. You can use swing high, swing lows, resistance, support, and some other ways which will reveal in the inner circle. But with that, you can see that once this pattern formed at this point and the eye of this bullish candle broke, we went into a buy. That is one. Now here's another one I marked up. Here's another tweezer. That's a tweezer bottom, and here's another tweezer bottom. Here is another tweezer bottom. Right, now here's another tweezer bottom. As you can see it, approximately equal high and equal low approximately. Okay, now we are getting a bearish candlestick first because here is a downtrend. All right, so the first candle we want to see is a bearish one, and the next one we want to see is a bullish candlestick pattern. All right, which is an indication that there's about to be a reversal. And yes, indeed, we got that reversal, right? And it went into a buy. Remember, you're supposed to enter this trade when the eye of this bullish candle is broken. All right, now in this case the eye was broken, and so we went into a buy, and it went into a buy. You could have held on to this buy till your next resistance. Okay, now these are some of the tips. Let's see if we can find more. Now these patterns are usually not very common, okay, but of course the knowledge of it will help you, because every time you see this pattern and you trade it with confluence, you're gonna have a very, very sharp outcome. All right, I hope this makes sense, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for paying attention to this video. I appreciate the time. I hope this makes sense to you. Once again, feel free to reach out to me if you would like to be a member of the inner circle. Feel free to reach out. You can reach out to me on this number, and I'll be delighted to hold you by the hands and show you how to do this in grand style. All right, until I come your way again next time, trade with care, trade with caution. Make sure you're trading, stacking the odds in your favor, and I wish you all the best. See you on the next one. Cheers.